Some of us just want to know. So, if you are a Ken fan, we people who are not card-bearing people, but aligns with the NPP because of your holistic impact in Mother Ghana, we are interested to get to know the bottom of this statement. What does your candidate mean by when they were in power? We want to ask the Ken camp. Were you not NPP members when the NPP was in power? So what does your candidate meant by when they were in power? They couldn't threaten him. Was he not part of the power? Is he not the person we had backed hundreds of contracts, leveraged some to his baby mamas and wives, leveraged some to his children, created account in his children, 22 children's names? So what does he mean by when they were in power? If he was never in power with NPP members, we want to know, how did he earn all of these contracts as a non-party members? You guys owe us that clarity because we want to know. If today Ken can go to campaign ground and set himself aside, yet you tell us that he alone backed contracts upon contracts that could have gone down to the grassroots to actually touch everybody. We want to know, who is Ken in NPP? That's the biggest question today. So we are looking, who is Ken in NPP? Who was Ken when NPP was in power? Where was Ken when NPP was in power? Because this is very serious. For us to hear that he backed that number of contracts and he goes to campaign ground and stand there to say when they were in power, we are interested to know, who were they? Who are they? Who are they that were in power? So any sensible Ken person that can come and throw more light on what he meant by when they were in power, they couldn't threaten him. We want to know, where was Ken when the NPP was in power? Who was he? Who was he? You see, NPP, God used Kennedy Agyapong to prove to you that if you are counting your members in the NPP, he should be the last person you count as part of you. Everything he said on that campaign is God setting him up to expose you people, you the NPP grassroots, to know the kind of person that he is. With time without number come on this app to tell you people that the high time you know that Ken is not an NPP member, the better for the whole NPP party. And let me tell you something. All of you, these grassroots, you've been part of this party. Ken has enjoyed all the benefits that he has to enjoy. So, he doesn't care if he destroyed this party. He's already set up his machine with the party that he's currently working for. And he does not care if you all wake up one day and you don't have a party anymore. The party has served him. He's gotten his ex gratia. Just lower the gas. He's gotten his ex gratia. And he's got nothing to lose. Inti na obi na no kase party no mean framing so metete. And every day in, day out in his campaign, God is actually using him to further reveal to all NPP members that you are living in delusion, actually thinking that Ken is anyway is campaigning for the betterment of NPP. All his steps is directed towards a party that he's gotten everything he wants from it and don't care to destroy it. for all of you youngsters that believe and hope in the party. And that is the agenda that he's on. He got his ex gratia. The last 8 years has been a period that Ken has used to amass his ex gratia out of the NPP. That is why you will find him go to campaign ground and refer to the last 8 years that he was boss in Ghana Gas, backed a lot of contracts. Create account for all his babies, 22 babies and wives. And in an attempt to address them, he singled himself out. And he said, when they were in power. Can you ask Ken to go back and vomit all the monies that he got, the contract he got under NPP, if he was not in power, Sam? Eniwo banekambo nimu. Some of us, we didn't make up our mind to talk about your primaries. But we are just here to expose to you, even me, that I'm not a card-bearing NPP member. I could see Ken for who he is. I could see how empty he is. I could see how aggressive he is. If you look at that video, you ask yourself, this is somebody that is seeking to lead. Can you see the anger? I was asking myself, who are you fighting with? Huh? He talks as if somebody was in front of him and he's waiting to fight with the person. Just in a campaign rally. You went there to sell yourself. You went there to convince the people that you are a presidential figure. Hence, they should make you flag bearer. You ended up not even selling yourself. You portray yourself like you are Adolf Hitler. And whoever he was fighting, I don't know. You want to lead a party you were part of for the past 8 years. And you don't want to be associated with that party. Who are you? So I'm asking, who was Kennedy Agyapong in the last 8 years? Because clearly no, wakachre yese menewo say na onka ho ano wa he Ken for no mombe chire yase. Mombe chire yase. And I'm just asking, in Penny Farm NPP, if it has come to a point that we fans should contribute money, so you wab white and make sure that you bring people like this to some kind of disciplinary table and tell them enough is enough, maybe we would do. Because some of us, we are beginning to get curious. Who is really Kennedy Agyapong? Or the party ni Diagro? Were unpopular and unattractive because day in, day out, you allow this man to portray himself as if the party NPP is under his feet. And some of us, we are just questioning ourselves, like, who the hell is he? You were part of a government for 8 years and you go to campaign to be a flag bearer and you say when they were in power, where was he? Into what were a grassroots near backing it up? When he came to campaign to you and open the mouth and say when they were in power, Nyansa ni bi ni wa anka obetima bisa na say, we say when they were in power, now unka ho bi. Now unka ho bi. Now why? Who are they? I want to me mo ba mamo. Na mo bon same. Mon kinda mo say you people belong to a party that your opposition party, your what? Your Kong enemy. Describe it as what? A party of intellectuals, supporters. So we don't expect, we people who are fans of the party don't expect you to go to listen to candidates attempting to lead you, speak so shallow to you, and you cannot confront them with the necessary questions. I don't think if this is how your rallies were, your primary rallies were, Mahama will go and sit somewhere and regard you as supporters of Aloya 4 party. And you people have to look into it. It was in fact, international embarrassment to all of you that sat there and you watch somebody. Yeah, kind of contracts are when you're in the past 8 years. You watch somebody that deceived in paying for say woni presidential ambition. Now ya swa contracts in the good nitrimu we did die jaw. After chira be wiping the mouth we are be catcher was say. Na omo ene disika wonye bindi. Obeye campaign ma wa na wa bia na no akachira was say when they were in power, that's stupidity. Ono no ya wotabie na noka. Mo amuna wo bon semma no e was sa program no. Monti na Kennedy Japan to me so kotena no see MPP for no more Jimmy to understand to say he doesn't know why he belonged there. Because say ye kachira mo say mo ye Aloya 4 party supporters. Now wako jinama candidate fun bi say. Edi wo chuchu fom. Now we go and say ma. You are the reason why Otimi Kotena radio station akachira mo say. Mo Jimmy and onimi dientia over sa party no. So they can camp. Insult ni na Kennedy tema amono eye munti. Because se wan fa reda adentina wodi weni hu contracts hodwa yaman bisa wo ho oji contracts ni nyina wonye den free ho. Now we feature just in the shortest possible time we feature be catch us say mena menka ho. Onya kukuro kodro ba wo be ye campaign ma wa say when they were in power. Wontimi nya kukodro mo fra me ho be ma mo sorry a mo peagi MPP party nkwa mo je mo party obi di mo party twitwifo ma nyansa ni bia ni wa we be bisa right question mo Jimmy nyansa ni bia ntimi am frɛ Kennedy Japan na wa bisa no ogina ho ka kire mo say be a man. A man has made a fool out of you. And as the man he asks you to be, now more the same. Man. What were you clapping for? Was he not part of that government? You don't know the position he was holding. Wafre ofui ubo same man. Now what feature uba no be kasa. That's the time I will be chira won say, oh yeah, them I will support Ken. You couldn't even face him there. When he made a fool out of you. When he made a stupid idiot out of you. You couldn't face him there. You were clapping for him. Mom, how weak you are. Ken come, mama. Like some of us know, yeah, fans of the MPP, we are crying. Dr. Bedina Diako. But we are asking. And to more catch ye say, obi to say Kennedy Japan. After Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, mu hope. Dream again. Muye numguasia for. Yenjin di say, party ya yesi nyansafo na support sa party no. Mo betenasi di mu ye Jimmy for art say NDC supporter locals na mo tie kurasi a mo we na bamba mo. Mo so moti kuro moti abroad. Kobe cancer in samba we say krana na enya America. Because yenim say mo amuye MPP members a mo atu kwan ya kwa America. Mo fa Libya mayem mamo no urine mamo ano. Mo fa fly di ko America. Na mo timi kwatenase. Wa amasi all the contracts of the party they are born in movie. Obe jina weni na we bie na no when they were in power. They couldn't intimidate me. Nobody, none of you could gather the strength of the NPP like you belong to a party that face war to be democratic leader. Nobody could get that, them to act, say, we are supporting you. But this statement you made, you are taking us for granted. What do you mean by when they were in power? Were you not part? Huh? We were all in power. What do you want better yen? Yen nipa musina when you were in power. Why are you adding yourself to us? You were the people in power. You are one of the appointees. So, reframe it. So we start. That is how men do. None of you was a man in that room. Makrampono. We are stronger than you. All the bass voices na ye munyina mu ye Jimmy Forte say ne emudi na echi mu ye nimguasiefo. Where is your spirit for the party? Where is your loyalty for the party? Into more catcher yeah fa ID card cross ye MPP member more catcher and say you people are the set of people we should come and be looking up to lead us, and we follow. Some of you've done so well. You've cut a very respectable life for yourself. Like we were rooting for you. Kakra mubedinti. Manipa obeko ne retirement. Edi wood chuchufo. Destroying your own presidential future. All in the name of Owosika.